Hello, and thank you very much for clicking onto this video. I'm hoping everybody's having a good day. Although there's a lot of stuff going on in the world. In Ireland, we had a storm, which is we have little storms on again, but this one was the first time I think we've got a red weather warning. So they expected the winds to be over 100 miles an hour, which is pretty unusual for here. The weather for Ireland is usually described as wet, mild and changeable. We never have really extremes of weather, so it was a bit concerning. And I live near the coast. I think they recorded the winds where I live 106 miles an hour. So there was a lot of damage everywhere. We just had fencing and a gate and broken plant pots and things like that, which is really good because we were expecting worse. So thankfully, but a lot of people suffered really bad. I think somebody actually died, so that's pretty bad. I know there's like the LA fires and things and all, so there's a lot happening everywhere at the minute. So I'm hoping everybody's safe and well. I just thought I'd come on. This is Fabfitfun Annual Customization Day. Wasn't even sure if I'd have a electric or internet or anything to make my customizations today, because it was chaotic. The storm started in the early hours of the morning, so I didn't have much hope. So I was amazed I was able to. And so I have seen the customizations already. I just thought I'd come on because I just quickly went through them when they went live, and I haven't really had a choice to delve in, and I thought I'd just film it here in case anybody's interested to know why I'm picking a product. And to be honest, I usually would watch a lot of YouTube videos, and I have only seen a few. And I didn't see much spoilers either. And this box is sort of a little bit underwhelming for me. But in saying that, I have been there before where I find the box underwhelming, and yet some of the products turned out to be some of my most used Fabfitfun products. So I always keep an open mind, and that's why I like watching other people's YouTube videos, especially seeing the product up, and it just gives me another perspective on the item and finding out a little bit more about the item maybe when they unbox them. Sorry, I think these glasses are creating a glare. I'm filming in this room just to keep an eye. We've less security now, the fence is down, although there's another barrier of security, but I don't know, I just can't wait to get it fixed. Yeah, so we shall begin. Enough chit chat from me, and we'll begin. I'm not sure if I said, I don't think I said in the intro there, that I live in the north of Ireland. It's part of the UK, so I'm able to get boxes. They ship it to London, then they ship it over to me. But there's lots of restrictions, so I just thought I'd put it out there now. And I don't know how many restrictions there were in this box. I think definitely the perfume oil was definitely one, but I'm not sure about anything else. And I'll try and go through the items as quick as I can. But customization number one, the first obvious one is the Augustus, and I'm not pronouncing that right, the Augustus Bebar cream. It's over $200 for that cream. And when I first, obviously I've looked at these choices earlier on, and when I was thinking about that and I clicked that as my primary choice, you weren't allowed to add any additional choices on, and that sort of threw me. Because even though I said I wasn't going to get any skincare, that is an expensive cream. Even if I was going to use it, that would be a brilliant present for somebody. And but I think I'm looking at the choices now, and I pressed that and it added on an extra choice, and it's allowing me to do so. So I'm thinking that's been a problem on their end, and it's been brought to their attention probably by the community forum. They're absolutely brilliant, and to be honest, Fabfitfun are brilliant at reading people's comments on there as well. So it's good you're able to pick that and pick additional choices too. And also, please bear in mind that you have to pay $28 extra because that's such a deluxe cream. So at the minute, I am actually thinking about that as my primary choice. But we'll get on to the other options. We have Tula skincare, and I think that's a brightening treatment. I love the cleanser. Now and again, Tula is restricted, probably because of the ingredients, so I'm surprised that came up as an option for us. But I just have so much skincare, so I'm just gonna bypass it. Desi Skin Packet All Multi-Purpose Hanging Travel Bag. Sorry, this is glaring, I forgot all about them. I don't know who Desi Skin is, probably somebody famous in the US. I don't really need one. The frying pan it looks really lovely actually. I love the cream. I have my one from Phantom Chef from Fabfitfun. It was a couple of seasons ago. It's been a while ago since I got that. It is, please bear in mind, that is a small frying pan. 8 inches is completely small, but I still use it. I find it really, really handy. Next up is the sunglasses, and they're from a company called Diff. Um, I have so many sunglasses, and they're all from Fabfitfun, by the way, so I don't need any more. Next up is a lovely crescent canvas bag in the neutral colour from July. I love bags. I just don't need any more. Next up is the Glow Recipe Cloudberry Toner, Bright Essence Toner. Now, I love Glow Recipe at the minute. One of my favourite products is the Plum Serum. I love the watermelon too, and it is such a good range, but there's just something about the plum that you can see the difference in my skin, and it just plumps and smooths it out. I absolutely love it. So even though I have so much skincare, I am tempted to get that Glow Recipe because just their products are just simply amazing. And it's a toner, so it just could fit in with my skincare routine really, really well. I haven't heard anybody talk about Cloudberry yet though. I think it's one of their newer ranges, so I honestly might get that. It probably will. Next up, and which was also in my sort of radar, was the waffle robe. And simply because it is a longer length. I think a lot of people who are on the forum were talking about robes. I have a lot of robes from Fabfitfun and they are all short. So they did this one bearing in mind people wanted a longer one, and the texture of it seems really, really nice. And it's a lovely neutral colour, and they do it in a whole range of sizes, including the plus size. $78. Wow. Line and Dot, that's the company that make them. That was on my radar, but to be honest, I have a lot of robes from Fabfitfun, so I might bypass that. Next up is the Bala Bangles Windbreaker. It was on my radar, and it still might be on my radar because it seems so handy, especially for spring. You can throw it in your bag, and the colour is absolutely beautiful. It's a really lovely pistachio colour. The problem is the size. I have seen somebody unbox it plus size, and it looks really well. I must see if I can get the exact measurements online. It just seems really cropped, the length of it. On the girl that unboxed it on YouTube, it seemed an okay length. It wasn't too cropped, but in the pictures that Fabfitfun provide, it seems as you go up the sizes, the more cropped it gets, which is simply strange. So I don't know about that. Next up, if you don't like anything in that category, you can choose a $15 credit, which is really good. Or you can choose the mystery bundle, that's still available. In fact, all the choices are available at the minute. So yeah, so on Customization 1, I think I might definitely get the cream because that's such a good offer and hard not to pass up. But again, I have a lot of presents in my little cubby hole for people, so should I? I don't know. And should I just simply pick the Glow Recipe because I love that range. I love the Glow Recipe brand and I wouldn't mind trying that toner for sure. So watch this space. We move on swiftly to, because I say swiftly, customization number 2. And wait, we have the OC Eye Serum. I'm passing that. Rise and Shine Ceramic Bowl. It's a beautiful bowl. I don't need it. Love AJ Alyssa Lynch necklace. It looks like a longer length in the picture. But no, I don't need it. The Free People Serve candle I have on my radar. I seen somebody unbox it. They said if you like beachy sort of candles, it's supposed to be sort of like a coconut and citrus scent. Then you would like this candle. That's what they recommend. So I had that on my radar. Then you have Milk Makeup. Sorry, I'm just looking at the value of that. $40. The Milk Makeup Hydro Grip Primer. It's a really good primer. I don't need it. Bobbi Brown Longwear Cream Eyeshadow Stick. And I think you get a lip oil with that as well. That's a really good deal. And Bobbi Brown's a really good brand. So it might be at my radar. I don't know. Next up is the Lindsay Albanese Laptop Clutch. Don't need it. With Anastasia 2 blush palettes in different shades. I don't need them. Right, this came up on my radar. We the Wild Houseplant Care Essentials Kit. I am slowly building up my houseplants and I'm always looking for something to feed them. This is neem oil. Now, for some reason, neem oil is hitting. I think it's a really, really good product for plants. Something stuck in my mind about the neem oil, and also earthworm castings. So sort of like a fertilizer. So I don't know. It might come under my radar. Then you have the mystery choice. You've also got a $12 credit if you don't see anything in that category. And also, right, this bucket hat. It's a lack of colour bucket hat. Oops, didn't mean to pick it. I think, is that the same one we got before? It looks very similar. I picked this before and I've worn it a couple of times on my daughter to protect her from the sun. I think it's a really, really good option rather than a straw bucket hat. And it totally foldable. You can stick it in your bag, and it's $125 value, that hat. And that's another case where they don't overinflate the price. That company, that's what they charge on their website anyway, $125 for that hat. So if you have FOMO on not picking that hat on it was available in the previous season, then I would go for it. Bear in mind though, they've only got small and medium. Mystery Choice is still available in that category too. So yeah, so for customization number 2 on my radar is the candle. Next up, customization number 3. We have a cleanser from Murad, and it's exfoliating one, which I don't need. You've two different hoops in silver and gold, and both are sort of pave crystal. Crystal Haze is actually what you call the company, and Mini Serena is the name of the hoops. They're really lovely. I seen somebody unbox them, and I either or the silver or gold. I used to just get silver all the time, but the gold look really, really nice. But I think I'll end up with the silver. They look lovely, and they are valued at $65. Quad Hours Facial Ice Roller. Desi Skin Overnight Moisture Mask. I don't know who Desi is. Molten Brine Coastal Cypress and Sea Fennel Shower Gel. Bath and Shower Gel. I got sent a sample of the Molten Brine Cypress and Sea Fennel perfume, and it's absolutely gorgeous. It's one of those sort of like wood sage and sea salt. It's sort of like a very light scent. It's really nice, but I don't need any shower gel, so I'm just going to bypass that. They also have a shower gel in bergamot and orange. And then you have a trial for Aloe Moves, like it's sort of Pilates yoga online thing. And then you have Dr. Brand's Skincare Life Serum, which would be tempting, but I don't need it. Well, I actually do need something to grow my lashes and brows. But you know what? Somebody told me about castor oil a while ages ago, and I still haven't given it a try. So I really need to start doing it, because I have noticed a reduction in my brows and my lashes. The currently unavailable items are Moroccan leave-in conditioner and a mystery choice. So I think just for that category, I'm just going to pick the hoops. There's nothing really else that interests me, and I just love earrings and I will wear them. Next up is customization number 4. And you have the Beautology eye mask. They're gold collagen. There seems to be really good ingredients in those, but I'm just bypassing the skincare. These beads, the next option is from Other Stories, and the beads seem really, I don't know, they seem really nice. I know, they could be sort of looking a bit cheapy, but I like them. I like the little tag on them, and you can stack them. They are gold plated brass. The one thing that I was worried about was, but I did see a YouTube video of a girl, and she did have the same concern as me. I don't have really hairy arms, but I have really tiny hairs, and it depends on what beads, but some of the more cheaper ones, sometimes the beads or the string where they would catch on the little hairs, and it's quite painful. And she said they were okay, so I might give those a go. Next up, KitchenAid, a little handheld grater, don't need it. Ice rollers from Volition, a bikini body scrub from Baya, Moroccan oil hand cream, and there's 2 scents, there's Amber Noir and Oud Mineral. We have Bala Bangles, the little sliders. We had them before in a previous box, but it was a different brand. And then we have Sterling Forever digital offer. So they give you a $30 gift card. You go pick whatever's on their site. I honestly thought Sterling Forever were restricted to here, but that's came up. A $6 credit if you don't see anything in this category. PE Nation Homage Cap. Don't know what that's about. Mystery choice. And what I probably will go in this category is the Sachu Beauty Stay and Peel Off lip liners. So there's 2 lip liners, and they are in pink and mauve. And they're very neutral colours. Looks like they would match with anybody really. Yeah, they seem really good. I seen somebody unbox them, and also I seen a YouTuber wee ages ago use something. I don't know if it was that brand, but definitely something similar. So you put it on, it looks pretty crazy looking, like your lipstick sort of black, and then you peel it off and it just leaves like a subtle stain. So I probably, even though I don't need any makeup or skincare, I'll probably go for them because it just basically intrigues me. Right, what, and they are valued at $24. So, right, customization number 5, and then we have the Tropicals lip balm, and it's like in a mint. I seen somebody talk about that in the forum, and they said it's a pretty good lip balm, tastes minty. It might be a little bit sticky, but I don't need it. Milk makeup, and it's a bronzer. Don't need it. Next up, this brush actually intrigued me. It looks absolutely massive. So if you're looking for a blow drying brush, that's the one. I don't need it. Next up is one of those little flyaway anti-frizz ones. We've had them in a box before, just a different brand. Next up, now this intrigues me. It's the Mother the Nudist Exfoliating Body Bar. And what I like about that is because it is on in a bar, like a soap bar. Because any sort of exfoliator that I've got so far has been either dip your fingers in or squeeze it out in the shower, and it's just a total mess, which I absolutely hate. So that might be something different to try. I don't think I've tried anything like that before, honestly. So that might be on my radar. Next up is Zit Sticker Goo Getter surface pimple patches. I don't know how many's in there, but I don't need them. Next up, and this has appeared, I do not know, every time I go on to these customizations, something different appears. I never seen the Rose Ink bronzer brush. It wasn't there before when I first went on the customizations, and now it's there. Oh, and I'm looking and I'm just seeing something else. So I don't need a bronzer brush, but that is there. Briogeo Style and Treat Yuzu Plum Soft Par or Dry Cream. Oh, that's a mouthful. Briogeo Style and Treat Yuzu and Plum Oil Soft or Dry Cream. So that is something to put in your hair. If you're not going to blow dry it, if you just want to wash your hair and just let dry naturally, which is usually what I do, that might be tempting actually. Right. So I might be tempted by that as well. I'm not sure. Mystery Choice is the next one, and then $6 credit if you don't see anything in that category at all. And also what's currently unavailable is the One Kind Dream Cream Nighttime Moisturizer. So yeah, for customization number 5, it might be the Body Bar. So right, the last customization number 6. The Bobbi Brown Longwear Cream Eyeliner Stick Enriched Chocolate. I have earmarked that simply because I don't have any ones. I had old ones I had to throw out. So the rich chocolate eyeliner looks really good because it's just more natural looking for day-to-day wear. And Bobbi Brown is a good make, so I might end up picking that. You've Rose Ink mascara, but it's a lash lift serum mascara. Clarifying shampoo from Living Proof. You've Widgeteer Jean Beets olive oil and balsamic vinegar containers. So it's those ones that you get in a restaurant where you dip your bread in. Rifle Paper Company, it's a journal, it's a hardback journal. I've seen somebody actually unbox that and it looks really lovely. Pages are blank, there's a little floral design on top of each page, and you get a little pen with it as well. So that's pretty good. You've Dr. Jart ceramide face masks. You have, right, the picture frame from Trina Turk. That might be my primary choice because I always need frames. It looks nice and pretty. It is worth $38. First Skin Doctor's Skin Instant Resurfacing Mask. So no, I don't need more skincare. $8 credit if you don't see anything, and then mystery choice is available as well on that. So that is it. That is all my choices so far, but definitely I will probably change my mind right up to the last minute. I'm just going to give you a recap if I can get back onto it. Probably not. Let's see. Right, I can't find the thing that summarizes my choices. I maybe talk about the add-ons. There's quite a few add-ons. Don't normally talk about it, but if you're still with me at this point, I think I'm probably sitting talking to myself at this point. I'll talk about the add-ons. And again, I was really busy when the add-ons opened yesterday, and I didn't think that I would get a chance. And I really wanted to because there was one product in particular that I wanted, and it was the Tony Moly Plumpkin Retinol Eye Serum. Oh, yeah, that is a game changer. I didn't really expect much from. I mean, I love Tony Moly products; they're brilliant. But I honestly see the change in my under eye area with that eye cream. It is absolutely lovely. It does what it says it does. It plumps up the eye area. I definitely would need to do a separate video about that cream. And what is even more incredible is that it's reduced. I think it's, is it $5.99 or is it $7? I think it's $5.99. I got 3. There's 3 shown in my cart for $17.97, which is incredible. I just went and I picked the 3. It was just a no-brainer. I finished the one that was in our fall 24 box. I finished it. I'm using another Tony Moly eye cream at the minute, the little dolphin one. But I'm just happy to see the pumpkin one because it is amazing. So I rushed on and I got those. I think they are out of stock, but if you my favorite it and just keep refreshing, I'm sure somebody will drop it out of their cart. People are changing their carts all the time. The other product that I picked, and I don't know, I might drop it simply because they come up in Fabfitfun all the time, and it's the on high blankets, right? And this is the small beige bar. I only have one beige bar. I have all different colours, but I don't have another beige bar which I wanted. But the reason I'm thinking about dropping it from the cart, they come up in the boxes all the time, so I could maybe pick it for free in my box. To add it on the sale is $35, which is quite a lot of money. So I'm thinking I might drop that. It's in my cart for the minute. The next thing I picked is Kopari Beauty Ultra Renewal Retinol Body Cream. I've never tried a retinol body cream before. And I want to do a little bit more research before I leave it in my basket. At the minute it's there, but it might go out. I love body creams. I use body creams all the time. but I want to know what makes this one different with the retinol in it. Obviously it's for anti-aging and resurfacing and making the skin smooth, but I want to see if it works. It's $15 and I actually think it's sold out. Next up, it's To The Market tea towel in white pink. Um, I don't know. I just added it in. I like To The Market. It looks like a pretty tea towel. It might stay, it might go. Next up is the Elemis Pro Collagen Rose Cleansing Balm. I am using two Elemis cleansing balms at the minute. I'm using, so sorry, I took them glasses off again. I'm using the rose one. I got a little small rose one, and I'm using the pumpkin butter one that we got in the fall box. I'm going in between them. I thought I wouldn't like the rose one, but I do actually. I don't think it's overpowering with rose at all. It is $14 to add in. I wonder what size it is. I think if it's the same size that I have, I might just take it out. Um, because I have other cleansers. But I just think if that's a bigger size, then it's good value. So I'll have to look up the size of that one. So it might stay, it might go. Next up is the Alice and Olivia sticky note set. They're $3.99. I use sticky notes all the time. It's just fun to add into the cart. Next up, right, I've added a curated box here, and it's the Fabfitfun Wellness box. It'll probably go. The only reason I added it in was just in case I wanted extra choices, and it made more sense to add an extra box. But I didn't really have enough time to study what was in the box, so that might actually go out. And it's out of stock at the minute too. Next up, it's Spring. I told you I've added quite a bit of add-ons this time for some reason or other. Sometimes I see things, sometimes I don't. The Free People Summery Deodorant. I've added it on. I go through deodorant very quickly. $13. It's round about the price that I spend on deodorant, and I probably just keep it in there, to be honest. Next up, Kate Spade Precious Delight Huggies. I have a birthday for somebody coming up. They might stay in there, they might go. It depends. They look really nice, and they would look nice as a present. So next up, the Love AJ Capri Wire Hoops in gold, and then we've ones in silver as well, and they are $7.99, which is a really good price for Love AJ. They have some other earrings in the sale, and they are so pretty, but I have enough earrings, and yeah. But they're only $7.99, and they're just plain and simple, which I like. So I'm not going to pick both. I'll pick it's either the gold or the silver. I'll probably end up picking the silver. Next up is Fraser Sterling Tease Me Huggies, and they are so pretty, but I'll probably end up dropping those as well because my add-on total is $274, which is not good. I'll definitely be keeping the Tony Moly eye cream. I'll probably end up keeping the unhide blanket and the deodorant. So I'll go through that soon and drop everything I don't want, because I do realise people spend ages refreshing, trying to get what they want, and I don't like keeping things in my basket unless I really want them, because sometimes I forget to check out, and you know what it's like with Fabfitfun. If you've been a member for a while, if you forget to check out, or if you forget to take items out of your box when it closes, the sale closes, you get billed for all those items, and people have been hit really hard with that. Sometimes they will let you away with it if it's your first time, but most of the time you have to grin and bear it. But that's it. That's me twittering on for over half an hour. If you've any questions, please feel free to put them in the comments. But I hope everybody is okay, staying safe, and thank you so much if you've made it to the end. Yeah, bye bye.